The lighting on this video is very poor, but somewhat appropriate because this is kind of like effects lighting. I've just gotten back from the cast and crew screening of Effects at the Alamo Drafthouse, and it toward the end was a bit of a scene because it was kind of a Blu-ray release party for the new AGFA release of Effects, and you had Tom Savini there and John Harrison and the director Dusty Nelson all signing copies, and it got a little nuts. It got a little crazy. They had a really good Q&A that I'm going to put up, and then also I shot the entire Q&A, and then I also did pieces of the Q&A. I shot it, I kind of got in and shot little pieces of it. So I'm also going to post kind of little, the important parts of the Q&A kind of separate from the big Q&A. So Effects is a cool movie. If you've never heard of it, it was kind of a lost film for many years. In the early 2000s, it was released by Synapse on DVD. It was basically a movie made in the late 70s by George Romero's friends, directed by Dusty Nelson and starring John Harrison, the composer of Creepshow and Day of the Dead, and Joe Pilato of Day of the Dead and Dawn of the Dead, and of course Tom Savini, the great special effects makeup artist, who also provides the special effects makeup effects in the film. And so the movie is about this kind of sinister, mysterious guy named Lacey who is directing this low-budget horror film. Joe Pilato is the cameraman. And Lacey has these very, he may be wanting to make a snuff film or involved in some weird snuffy things. It's a really interesting movie. It's a movie which mixes together real, R-E-E-L, with R-E-A-L, and it kind of intertwines it. It's a very strange movie. It's kind of this idea of the film, about the film, and where does the real film and the fake film begin and end. It can be frustrating, but it's also a rewarding film that it's a very inexpensive Blu-ray now available. The price may go up. For a while, it was very cheap on Amazon. And so I would suggest getting a copy because it has a lot of rewatch value. The film, beautifully shot on 16 millimeters, out in the woods. It's shot out in the woods in this very strange A-frame house that almost looks vaguely futuristic. And John Harrison is the lead character. I mean, he's a composer, and wasn't he also the zombie that gets the screw through the ear in Dawn of the Dead? I don't know. I think so. Maybe not. I think he actually was. He plays this bad dude. He's one of the coldest, iciest, villainous characters in all of cinema. It really is an incredible performance. Tom Savini is the ham, and he really gets to show off and wear a rainbow hat and go nuts. It's a film where you can watch it once, and then when you rewatch it, a lot of what people say and the things that it foreshadows and things take on dual meanings. It's very Bergman-esque. It's like all those movies that they made in the 70s in Pittsburgh. It seems like the Romero crowd and George Romero films, movies that are like somehow like conventional, like genre films, like horror movies, but at the same time they're kind of like art movies. This is more so of an art movie than anything else. It's really heavily an art film, and it can try your patience at times, but it's just so slow and creepy and beautiful that it's really a film worth watching. A really, really cool movie. And the new Blu-ray has a lot of extras. The new the new transfer, because this is a new transfer. The DVD was, I think, from the original 16mm negatives. I don't know what happened to that, but this new Blu-ray, they showed in the theater, they projected the 4K transfer. I have not looked at the Blu-ray because I just got it, but the 4K, it looks like it has a lot of scratches in it. It's very authentically scratched, but the color is good. The color is just as good as the DVD, if not better. I mean, of course it's going to be better because it's from a newer transfer, and of course it's from a newer high-definition transfer and everything. But it looks really good. One thing that really was impressive for me is the sound, because for some reason, and I don't know if it was something going on with the sound on that original Synapse DVD of effects, it was like there were parts of the dialogue that felt almost inaudible, and the sound in this new release, in the theater at least, and I'm sure it's going to be on the Blu-ray, was beautiful. The sound was incredible. Great sound. So it's getting late. I'm about to pass out, but I watch out for videos on effects and what happened in Sweden when they showed effects in Sweden. Tom Savini talking about shooting the snuff film. All kinds of interesting anecdotes in the Q&A, which I think a lot of them most of them are actually in the commentary track as well. But I think there are some interesting little nuggets of information that I think you're gonna enjoy. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you later.
On behalf of the motion picture industry, welcome to the world of home video entertainment.